Jacob Fatu has arrived.
WWE Universe, it is time to say your prayers.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
To say Jacob Fatu has made an immediate impact would be kind of an understatement, guys.
Well, Fatu's first WWE match was the main event of Money in the Bank, where he helped the New Bloodline beat Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, and Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, that wasn't impressive enough, Corey. He won a tag team title opportunity in his second match, which led to championship gold in just his third WWE match.
And I predict there will be many more main events and title wins for this man.
There is nothing but pure hatred in his eyes.
What are you talking about, Saxton? Jacob Fatu loves Solo. He says it all the time.
Because Solo wants destruction. Jacob is more than happy to deliver it.
One of the founding members of the New World Order.
And his opponent, representing the NWO from Miami, Florida, weighing in at 280 pounds, Scott Hall.
Clocks in the shadows, bum rushes the ring, knows when to attack.
Scott Hall left WWE and Razor Ramon behind and proceeded to raid the ring on Monday Nitro, waging all-out war.
Has a disdain for the rules.
Yeah, definitely has figured out how to bend and break said rules.
Because Hall's only concern is the final result.
The Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu, ready for action here.
It doesn't matter who you are, if you're family or just some stranger off the street, Jacob Fatu is always ready for a fight. And he definitely doesn't care about your well-being.
Yeah, Corey, Jacob Fatu is a one-track mind, and it's focused on nothing more than violence.
And Scott Hall remains confident as ever in the face of this matchup.
Of course he does, Saxton. The man's 6'7", 280 pounds of pure muscle and charisma, and could knock half the locker room into the middle of next week with just one good shot. I'd say he has a reason to feel confident.
Oof. Punch lands.
A running Hurricane Rana.
Showing off the quickness, that'll turn things around in a hurry.
Cross body, oh my God, to the floor. Splat. Scott Hall has the size and power. He is the in-ring savvy. Corey, how do you even take on an opponent like him?
Well, you try to chip away at Hall one strike at a time. Stay focused and do what you can to take him apart piece by massive piece. It's not easy, but it's effective.
Just caught flush.
Big knee. Ouch. And right between the shoulder blades. Oof.
And he tosses him back in now.
It's a rather crude facial reconstruction.
That's not very nice.
Face gap. Going for the early pin here. Lifts the shoulder up.
Definitely looks in a hurry to finish things.
Look at this. This can't be good.
Slides down the backside. Boom! Attacking the knee.
Smart strategy. Attack the knee.
Well, this is just ruthless and turning it into a mat slam.
And you know what's next, guys? DDT! Is there anything left in Hall? And then quickly the cover. Not even a 2 count. What unbelievable power.
That's impossible.
I can't believe what we just saw.
What's the tally on how many times we thought this match was coming to an end? I can't count anymore.
Look at this. Jacob is holding in. What a falling spear.
Scott Hall is really falling behind.
Yeah, just chipping away at Hall clearly has its advantages. All the focus here is taking the big man apart, and it's working.
Over the top.
Outside of the ring is not where this guy wants to be. Here we go.
Take off. Suicide dive. Soaring out of the ring, looking to do as much damage as possible.
Extending their opponent's arm out.
Oh, man! Leg drop arm breaker. Oh, colliding with a barricade.
Just getting bounced off the ring post. Gotta respect the strategy to work over the arm. Lining it up. And a big hook to the face.
And here we go, returning to the ring.
Hall is just adding insult to injury here.
Boom. Oh.
He's looking to take things to the outside now.
Super kick. Pull-up pile driver.
Into the steel steps. That's got to be a tide turner. Headbutt, 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 headbutt.
Just bludgeoning their opponent.
Jacob setting himself up top.
Up high. What?
No matter who you are, when you crash on the floor, a searing pain races through your body.
A reversal. He saw that coming. Coming back from the outside now.
Oh, what a headbutt. On the mark. Here we go again. Down by the DDT.
Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
2 count. Amazing.
There's an endless amount of fight still left in Scott Hall.
And there needs to be a refocus now. That was the moment that could have ended things, a moment that's being replayed in their heads right now. Able to capitalize on Jacob Fatu's mistake.
Choke slam.
Scott goes into the cover. A kick out at 2.
How?
Jacob Fatu cuts him off.
A chain of reversals here.
Got Hall. Up and outsider's edge. Jacob Fatu's got a problem here.
For the pin. Oh, shoulder up before 3.
Well, I thought that was game over.
Pure guts to kick out there. Guys, Hall can't believe it. That move has finished off so many of his competitors. And the WWE Universe is making their appreciation for these gladiators known.
Jacob Fatu in a compromised position.
Scott Hall right where he wants it, because we're about to see the
outsider's edge.
Hall might have just finished things.
Shoulders are down. That's it. The blood and sweat put into this match, well worth it.
is clearly furious about the outcome of this match, and I hate to be the one to have to try and calm him down.
Yeah, I don't know that you can calm Jacob Fatu down. Win or lose, he's like a force of nature.
Here we go with Scott Hall, the self-proclaimed bad guy. That's a nickname Hall has lived up to plenty of time. Looking to finish this one early. Kick out before a 2.
Not quite.
That's using your head.
Enough is enough. Over and over.
So much aggression.
That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes. Big leg drop.
He's going to set him over the top rope with a big clothesline. Now what does he do? He's got the man right where he wants him, in trouble. Across the ring.
Suicide dive.
My God, launched like a ballistic missile.
Showing zero regard for anyone's well-being.
Oh, he had the wherewithal to counter Jacob.
Big time clothesline. He's really trying to sneak this win early.
He breaks the count with a kick out.
Close to putting this one away earlier than expected.
He's able to avoid heavy contact.
Maybe not, maybe not. And there's still plenty of fight left.
Way too early. Collar and elbow.
Demonstrating power here, able to drive the opposition to the ropes.
Locking up with one another.
And look at this, able to get wrist lock control.
Goodness, that hurt the shoulder. Not that I think he needs it, but any words of wisdom you would have given Jacob Fatu before this match?
Well, I'd have advised Fatu to just run wild. Let yourself off the leash. A Jacob Fatu that's not holding back is one of the most dangerous and lethal things any superstar could ever face.
Waistlock applied, but their opponent
From the opposition.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
And Jacob with the wherewithal to counter.
Turns that away. Vicious, downright savage club right there. Ooh, point of the elbow counters that. Clothesline!
Off with their head. Countering that offense. Turns it around.
Samoan drop.
Oh my!
Oh, that might have just... And here's the cover.
Stops the count before a 2.
Getting that shoulder up seemed to be pretty easy.
Big elbow drop.
What's he doing here, Corey?
The colossal clock.
Slipped right underneath, and just like that, he's out of the hold. Decides to leave the confines of the ring.
Sidewalk slam.
Wards off that offense from Hall. DDT.
Oh, that was just malicious.
Insulting.
Making a mockery of your opponent could eventually backfire.
Scott Hall clearly feels like he has a W within his grasp.
Under the ropes and back into the ring.
Counters right into the swift chop block.
Springboard.
Hall timed that just right.
And Jacob with the rope.
Jacob's planning something here.
DDT. Jacob about to end this fight.
Cashing in on that effort.
2. What in the world?
There's an endless amount of fight still left in Scott Hall.
A new strategy is needed right about now if that couldn't end things.
What a barreling spear.
Sent in, set up.
Oh no.
Wards that off. What a response.
No.
Back elbow.
Did you see that? This is just nasty.
Oh, look at this aggression, just pure brutality.
Come on, easy. Choke slam by Scott Hall.
That's Scott letting him know just what he thinks of him.
Thinks of him like he thinks of tossing out the...
Scott Hall sending his opponent up.
Outsider's edge from Scott Hall.
Jacob
Here's the
Fatu's
pin.
got a problem here.
He stays alive. He stays alive.
Where in the world is he getting this from?
His beating heart will not be stopped.
Guys, Hall can't.
Perched up top.
Diving knee drop. I don't know how much more damage can be done now.
Yeah, he's on his back foot now. I don't see things turning around in his favor. Fighting tooth and nail, back and forth for supremacy. This could be anyone's match.
War waging on. The battle yet to be settled. Jacob Fatu sending a clear message here.
Running knee. Kick to the gut creates separation.
Oh, meet the backside of an elbow.
Scott goes into the cover.
Scott Hall scores the victory.
Here is your winner.
Scott Hall just got what he wanted with a victory here tonight.
The Samoan werewolf absolutely fuming over this result.
Yeah, remind me never to get on Jacob Fatu's bad side. Or any side of him.
The unhinged Jacob Fatu looking to get this thing going.
Jacob Fatu has to be seen red 24/7. That's the only way I think I can describe this guy. He's always on edge, always more than ready to put a beat down on anyone who even looks at him the wrong way.
Yeah, talk about a terrifying individual.
But hey, yo, we got Scott Hall across the ring. The always smirking superstar with charisma to spare. As far as Hall's concerned, no one can match him in the ring. He's just on another level.
Well, it can be tough to argue that Hall's wrong about that. The way he just runs roughshod over his opponents. Hall is a truly intimidating competitor who has a higher in-ring IQ than some people give him credit for. He will find a way to beat you one way or another.
No!
Punch right in the head.
Oh, that hurt right to the kidney.
Golly.
Collar and elbow tie-up.
Getting out and now locking in the side headlock.
Ooh!
Switching things up, taking control of the waist here. Quick switch into a grounded headlock. Bam! Brutal knee right to the face.
Oh, look at this. Out to the apron.
Oh, my goodness.
Are you kidding me? On the apron.
The hardest part of the ring.
There's no good way to land on the ring apron like that. The location has the least give out of the entire ring. And he gets delivered back into the ring. DDT! A consistent attack being mounted on Jacob Fatu.
Jacob's having trouble assessing the situation.
Feels like a question with no answer, but Corey, how does one try to stop Jacob Fatu in the ring?
Well, to have even a glimmer of hope against the Samoan werewolf, you have...
Cover! Cover! This could be it! No, stops the count at 2.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing right now. No one can.
Put in the corner now.
And Hall asking who wants a piece of the bad guy.
One step ahead there.
He's able to take a stand there.
Yeah, he clearly just got a much-needed boost of energy and defiance.
Carefully measuring, waiting to strike.
Launching himself in the ropes.
He's leaving the ring now. No countouts to worry about.
Puller, pile driver. Isolating their opponent's arm and
And a series of vicious stomps.
super kick.
And now thrown back into the ring. Straight impact on the throat.
Back and forth we go.
Nothing pretty here, just good old-fashioned fisticuffs.
Slugging away with everything they've got. Two fighters putting their haymakers on autopilot right now.
The frustration clearly, because here he comes. You can say that again.
Look who's here.
Scott Hall setting his opponent up.
Jacob Fatu's able to dodge that.
Oh, he had the wherewithal to counter Jacob.
Say hello to the bad guy and goodbye to his opponent.
Outsider edge.
Can Jacob Fatu come
for the
back
pin.
from that?
And a kick out. No one saw that coming.
How close was that?
That was about as close as it could get without it all being over for him.
But Hall is not one to let that throw him off his game. He's only throttling up now. Samoan drop. Climbing up to the top, looking to go high risk.
Take off.
And coming down with incredible force.
Cover. 2. Forces the shoulder up after 2.
There's some shock in the arena after that kick out. Hall leaves it open.
DDT!
Jacob about to end this fight.
Looking for the pin, but was that enough?
2. He manages to kick out. What strength!
There's an endless amount of fight still left in Scott Hall.
I can see it in the eyes from here. Disbelief. Unbelievable how this one is still going on. We are seeing the will to win from these men. Not an ounce of quit in them.
The struggle to gain power has switched hands multiple times. It's been a seesaw battle at times.
First a knife-edge chop, and now continuing the attack on the knee.
Straight to the knee.
Being hobbled like that, something to keep an eye on. And Hall fending him off.
Jacob Fatu's got a problem here.
Oh, not yet. They just got the shoulder up.
Wait, are we sure that was not a 3 count?
You can't count that high, Saxton, but that was one of the closest near falls you'll ever see.
He's about to do it. He's about to do it again.
DDT! Did Jacob Fatu get enough of it?
Following it up with the cover.
There's 2. It's over. Brutality finally comes to an end.
Here is your winner, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
Scott Hall having to process this loss here in this one.
This is definitely not what Scott Hall was hoping for here.
Time to cancel that victory party he had planned. I was personally looking forward to it.
Scott Hall has been called many things in his career. Outsider, renegade, opportunist. One thing you can't deny, though, is that this defiant superstar has always done things his way, and it's often paid dividends.
You gotta love it, Cole. Hall's as savvy as they come, both backstage and in the ring. He's used those talents to run roughshod over any locker room he's been a part of. That's what happens when you're in the business of looking out for number 1.
Hall certainly knows how to set himself up for success, Corey. I'm sure he has a plan to end this night on a high note for himself, one way or another.
And seething on the other side of the ring is the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
Yeah, a true beast in every sense of the word. Jacob Fatu is bad news to anyone who gets in his way. And even to those who would just mind their business, Jacob Fatu is truly unhinged.
Knee to the back. Looking to catch him off guard. He manages to make it barely a 1 count.
Clearly a bit too soon for a cover.
And they tie up with a collar and elbow.
Being pushed aside and forced into the corner.
Oh my gosh!
A splash. Look at the power and scoop slam.
In full control of their opponent with more in mind. Discus punch. Drop that bow.
Now trampling the opposition. All tied up now.
Driving their legs, putting their opponent into a tight corner. Boom, what impact. Oh, the sheen is starting to wear off of him a bit now. Oh, and it's reversed.
Punch right in the head.
Sending him over the top rope.
And there's going to be more, Michael. There's going to be more.
This is in the wheelhouse.
Suicide dive.
Like a heat-seeking missile, hit the target right on the mark.
Scott Hall has the size and power. He is in-ring savvy. Corey, how do you even take on an opponent like him?
Well, you try to chip away at Hall 1 strike at a time. Stay focused and do what you can to take him apart piece by massive piece. It's not easy, but it's effective.
And heading up top.
From the top.
Look out below.
Adrenaline can make you do crazy things. Exhibit A right there.
Caught an elbow to the gut for that effort. Caught with the boot. Oh! Goes under the ropes and into the ring.
Jacob Fatu trying to ramp things up.
Are we about to see it? Lights out. DDT connects.
Jacob about to end this fight.
Now with the cover.
That's gotta be it.
He kicks out somehow.
There was absolutely no way the bad guy was gonna stay down like that. Far too much fight in a guy like Scott Hall.
How draining was that? Can it be done again? Can that? Things just changed in a big way.
There is no reason for him to be out here. Oh, where are they?
Jacob Fatu.
Another big move! DDT! This is troublesome for Scott.
Immediate cover after the impact. What an incredible match and win for Jacob Fatu.
Here is your winner, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
Scott Hall unable to pull out the win.
I'm pretty sure this is only going to make Hall more dangerous moving forward.
Scott Hall out here tonight likes to refer to himself as the bad guy.
Hey, when you're able to run roughshod over your opponents the way a Hall does, Cole, you're allowed to call yourself anything you want.
I'm sure you're thinking of a new nickname for yourself as we speak, Corey. The bad guy looking to live up to his name in this one.
Jacob Fatu will waste absolutely no time attacking you. Prepare to feel the vicious wrath of the Samoan Werewolf.
Jacob Fatu has zero regard for anyone who is not in the bloodline. As far as Fatu is concerned, it's open season to take anyone out.
Elbow drop.
Oh, that's gonna sting your back.
Oh, my Lord. And a big hook to the face.
He'll make it from the top. Taking a flight to nowhere.
A terribly risky move, and it did not pay off.
Icarus could have done it better.
Samoan drop.
Incredible. Whoa, leaping through the air.
He goes for the quick pin attempt. He kicks out before two.
Not even a 2 count for him. Hall dodges out of that. Locks up. Gaining some more control here, pushing their opponent to the corner.
Collar and elbow. Being overtaken here, driven into the corner.
Scott Hall's a big bad man. Are those the traits we'll see from Scott tonight?
Well, I'm pretty sure that's Hall's game plan here. Push around the competition until he's good and ready to win.
Goes for a headlock.
Bam!
He avoids the contact.
Off the ropes. Oh, and a big right.
Not looking in any condition to fight. More like a sitting duck here. Being placed onto the top rope.
Is this what it's gonna take to end this match? Going all the way to the top.
High risk.
Follow-away slam.
Perfect timing on that maneuver from Hall, and I assure you, he has more in his back pocket left to show.
Cuts the attack off. Hall leaves an opening.
DDT! Wow!
Jacob about to end this fight.
2. Kick out. I thought it was finished off for sure.
There was absolutely no way the bad guy was gonna stay down like that.
Set up for a second time.
DDT!
Hall felt the full force of that one.
That might have put it away. 2 count.
going to stay down like that. Far too much fight in a guy like Scott Hall.
I can't tell if it's anger in the eyes or the fact that he hasn't finished this, or if it's disbelief that his opponent is still in this.
Oh, what a Samoan drop. Driving through with the clothesline, sends his opponent all the way to the outside, and I believe the wheels are turning for more. How about a
shot to the face, gets him out of that spot.
Heading back to the ring.
The knee just being torn apart now. Dropped him with a big shoulder tackle.
Uh-oh.
Oh, nothing fancy there.
Uh-oh, hazardous part of town here on the apron.
A back suplex right onto the apron. Scott Hall knocked him.
Vicious, just disrespectful.
Scott is in command right now.
And this is Hall asserting his dominance, pushing the competition around like only he can.
Timed offense there.
Oh, did you hear that? Scott Hall setting his opponent up.
Outsider edge. Oh, put a stamp on this one.
That was close. I don't know how he did it, but he's hanging in there.
Just how much pain is he willing to endure in this match?
Guys, Hall can't believe it. That move has finished off so many of his competitors. And that toss sent them soaring.
The bad guy just ran roughshod over him there.
Treated him like he wasn't.
Say hello to the bad guy and goodbye to his opponent.
Down.
One more for the bad guy.
Makes a cover.
This is what he feeds off of.
It is enough. Finally, it's over. Here is your winner. Jacob Fatu going down to defeat.
And Jacob Fatu clearly can't believe he lost. I kind of can't believe it either.
The only thing I believe right now is that Jacob Fatu is ready to make anyone pay for this loss.